This is going to be a short, very specific message because I can hear the fairies want something to say. I wanted to do, or was called to do actually earlier today, Aquarius's reading. But for some reason, the fairies are starting to talk and they have just something, maybe just for one of you. Okay, I'm going to take a couple cards out. You want me to take these three? Let's start with those. I think another card wants to come out. Let's see what they want to say. We do have the Singer of Transfiguration. So there's some type of change going on. Now with this, we have the Piper. So this is listening to and trying to hear the song of the universe, to follow its calling. So there's some calling that someone is getting right now that is hugely transformative in your life. Now, I have not worked with this deck for about a decade, so I'm a little unsure of some of the book definitions on this. But what I am getting here is there's a little bit of a caution at the gate, you know, to get through this place to transformation. And it's sort of like in that little creepy little look over top of the cards there. I'm going to get that in there for you. There's more cards to come out to explain this, and we're not supposed to go by the book on this. I don't know why that's part of the message, but we're not supposed to go by the book on this. Of course, that's not to say break rules and laws, but we're not supposed to follow what's written in the text for these cards. And I'm getting, this is almost like a mask. That, like, I feel like there's just like this person sitting down here who's like tiny compared to what this thing is. It seems huge. Let's see what else they want to say. I know this card here wanted to come out next. And we have Shia the Craw. And this is when unity, which is the universe, is split to masculine and feminine concepts in our world for us to perceive it. Even though it's all part of unity, we all have both. And this is the receptive path. This is, I'm hearing the gentle, the listening, the responsive, comforting of others. And it almost feels like there's a calling here to go down a path where you're not just transforming you, but others through gentle conversations, through patience, through not putting up this ugliness, but allowing some beauty to show through. Even if others want to approach you with this, when you approach with this, guess who's going to win on this one? She the Craw, the feminine energy of unity, or this make-believe monster over here? That's a part of the calling. I'm going to ask and see what the fairies want me to do. I did take out the tarot just in case we needed to go into that. But, all right. What do you guys have for us? You guys want those cards to go back in? Okay. Just guide me to who wants to talk. This little one here. His friends are surrounding him. This little one here. Who do we have? Oh, we have Tati. I can never pronounce these names. Tayton the Sif. She's very watchful over things. And see how she brightens in the darkness of everything? And even if she can't light up all of the shadows and darkness around her, she can keep that lit for herself. Others can spot her through the darkness. I'm kind of being drawn to what's beneath her. It almost seems like she's just there as a light to be a guide. I'm told to look at the bottom of the deck. And we do have the Dark Lady at the bottom of the deck. The Dark Lady actually talks about being able to see the good in the shadows, the bad in the light. And the Dark Lady has this great connection with unity, the divine spirit in its truest form, without it being divided. And I'm curious as to what else they want to say, what's behind there. We do have singers of initiation. So again, this is a calling for you to actually become a light in the darkness. Even though there may still be shadow around you, your light can be seen somehow. That will have some sort of an effect. What else do we need to know from you guys? Let's see. You want to come out and say something. Taking their turns coming out to talk. We have Solus, the sun. And it's one of the reasons you're being called. I'm going to pull this up here. It takes a lot of people to create as much light as the sun. Like when you shine, as long as there are others shining, eventually there will be the full illumination. So you're part of a lot of people, and when it's a specific message for someone, it sounds like a lot of someones are being called to this right now. Just finding out what this card here wants to tell us, if there's anything more. We do have Penelope the Dreamweaver. This is the energy that calls us to creation. This is often the muse for artists and writers. And it's an inspiration card. So inspiring rather than arguing is something very important right now. Does someone else want to come out? Someone back here who's trying to... Okay. Someone's feeling left out. One of the fairies is feeling left out. Who's here? Come on. Oh, Anastasis. And it's just to remind you of the ecstasy that, you know, it's the joy, it's that fantastic feeling we have when we are allowing the divine to walk through us. That's an interesting, to walk and talk through us. So that's coming across as like when we're walking in the path that the divine is guiding us for the highest good of all, when we're talking as the divine would have, you know, if our words resemble more the voice of the divine and how it would speak to others, how incredible that would feel for you. And that can be a very uplifting thing for you right now, especially when we had, you know, you might be shining a light in a very dark place. But this is you being able to do that, you know, especially I'm being told, you know, following that inspiration, being an inspiration. You're inspiring yourself and spirit is working through you. You know, whenever you follow inspiration, not only do you inspire others, but you're inspired yourself. Is there anyone else who wants to sneak out of here? I feel like this... Who's at the bottom of the deck that wants to come out? And we have the Singers of Initiation. Didn't we have... How many... Wait, didn't we pull this already? I feel like we already pulled this. What are we doing here? We have a lot of singers here, okay? Sheila Craw. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we pulled this. I don't know how that ended up back in the deck. What did I do? With a Singer of Transformation, and the Singer of Initiation. And I feel like this card already came out, but I didn't leave it out, so they wanted that to be very important to show you. I am being guided to the tarot here. So just a little bit. What else would the fairies like to say in this message? Okay. We do have the Queen of Wands. And this is really following your passion with the kindness. It's a little tricky to get this shown in the light. Yeah. Look at how the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck is shining that, you know, you don't have to be trapped and stuck beneath this overbearing force. Oh, I'll try to get this in the camera better for you. And she's just looking at it like, no, I have my own power. And I mean, in this, it almost looks like the devil's looking back, and she's like looking at him, going, you got no strength over me. I'm free. So a little bit of a clarity. Beneath that, we do have the Six of Cups. And in this, I'm finding it more of a generosity, a kindness, a giving, maybe getting into community service, that kind of thing. Is there anything else we need to know? Okay, this wanted to come. Oh, okay, we're not done with this card. All right, so I do see another card that wants to come out. Maybe that can help clarify this Six of Cups, because apparently I did not give you the full message on that before I moved along. Okay. We have the Six of Cups clarified by the Five of Wands. And I think it's trying to reiterate this is where to focus right now, not over here. So some of you might feel like you're in conflict with people around you in a way, and it's just that conflict can feel like it has control over you. Like you have to keep in this battle, in this fight mode. You have to come at people with the same weapons that they're coming at you. And I think the idea here is the Piper is calling you to take that different path. Just to shine your own light. You're not stuck having to, I mean, here we go. Look at the way these cards are. These are the, you know, you can stay in this devil energy and the Five of Wands, or you can step into the Six of Cups, the generosity and the wisdom and your self-independent strength of your passions as the Queen of Wands. Okay. And this might be challenging. Like we did start out feeling like this is what you're up against. And I pulled this out and it's like some of you might be feeling like you're turning into this because you're surrounded by so much of this that it's almost like you're putting this on now. And it's like, no, don't worry. You don't have to wear this. There is another way. And it may seem intuitive to be like, when somebody's combative and argumentative, to just be kind, say your piece, be polite, shift the subject to something more neutral, get them to converse about something that matters to them that's personal. And I think part of this is returning to the personal instead of like just the bickerings about whatever the situation is or the people involved in the situation, but like getting the conversation started about just that one person and their individual self, and you bringing your individual self to that is helpful to get that conversation. So it's a Tower. It's just, you can be, okay, that's Julia. She wants me to do Aquarius's reading. So you can be a Tower, and I'm not in a bad way. This is a Tower to break down the disguise of this. You can tear that down, okay? I'm going to end it here. It is a bit short, but still long. And I've got Julia there. So next up, I'm going to head over to Aquarius's reading. Thanks for joining the reading. And I got to go. I got to go take care of Julia. She'll be in Aquarius's reading. Take care, everyone, and be kind.